Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you are new here, I'm Brenda and I like to film vlogs about lifestyle. So if you're into that kind of thing, please support the channel by what, Adrian? Clicking
the subscribe button.
The subscribe button. That is right. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and share. Happy Vlogmas. So this afternoon we are going to be running some errands. I'm going to explain that in the car, but I had a little situation with some kitchen pans. And I will explain in just a moment, but I just wanted to hop on here and say hello, welcome back. And without further ado, let's get into the vlog. So the thing is that usually when we go to Costco, there's a returns line when you exit the store, the one that we go to. And it's like my husband and I's inside joke that we kind of giggle when we see the things that are returned at Costco. Like, we see the most random things and we always make a joke about, for example, we saw a Christmas wreath being returned and it was funny because it's like so random. Like, somebody changed their mind about the wreath, they didn't like it, it's a nice wreath. And then now here I go, about to go to Costco to go return a kitchen pan set. So as you guys probably, if you've stuck around and have seen Vlogmas last year, you saw that I was gifted an Always pan. Always pans are really nice and they're supposed to be like really healthy for you, for your cooking. However, I used my Always pan since the day that I got it, that I literally received it, that very next day I cooked and I used it. So the Always pan has been used literally over 300 days out of this year almost, I want to say. You know, it's been used, and it is done. And it's not really an Always pan anymore for me anymore because it's not working. So when we went to Costco yesterday, I wanted to get a new set of pans and I saw these right over here. Whoop, well, they're heavy. Okay, so one of the pans from the set that I chose and brought home has like residue on it, and I'm not too happy about that because they're supposed to be these really high quality kitchen pans, and yet this one looks a little weird and rusty. And then also yesterday when we went to Costco, I wanted to try a new healthy snack. So I thought I was gonna be all healthy by choosing these snacks right here, if you guys can see them. They're basically seaweed snacks, and they are roasted brown rice, golden sesame seeds, and roasted seaweed. Now, seaweed is very fishy, right? But man, these are incredibly fishy. And I'm not a fan of them, like, at all. And this is a huge pack, and honestly, I don't think my mom would like them either, or anybody that I know is going to love these. So I'm just gonna return them while we're at it with exchanging our pans. And that's what we're gonna go do this afternoon. And then we're also going to hit the mall. These are the pans that we're returning.
Oh.
Yeah, are you on a wide angle?
Yep.
These are the pans that we're returning.
Okay.
We made it back from our Costco return and it was a success. We got lucky because the person who helped us was actually nice, right? Yeah, and they were very understanding. We made it to good old Macy's. Husband, he's proposing the idea of me cooking dinner tonight. He is requesting some chicken soup, and I'm honestly very drained out from today. Cute. It's a Norfolk pine. Oh, is so cute.
White chocolate cookie.
Where are you going? Where are you going? You don't want to get something from you? Whoa. They've got healthy pumpkin zucchini, butternut squash. We made it back home from our grocery run, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys just a really quick fun Sprouts haul. But I'm just gonna go ahead and turn on our our Christmas tree balcony. I'm gonna cook a chicken soup. I'm actually gonna be cutting corners today because we're so hungry and we just don't have enough time to wait an hour and a half for a scratch bone broth recipe. And you know what they say, don't go to the grocery store when you're hungry. I agree, because we were there. We should have just grabbed the chicken soup ingredients, and instead we grabbed that, but also a bunch of snacks. So check this out. I had to pick up our B vitamins because we like to take this one. It's the Stress B Complex. Not bad. It's been working out great. And then my husband snuck these into the shopping cart, which sound delicious because we're just so ready for dinner, but obviously this is a sweet treat. And then I picked up my dark chocolate. I like to get my dark chocolate at Sprouts. They say to consume dark chocolate of 70% cocoa, and I got this one and it's 73%. So that means it's good. And this one's actually vegan, so no dairy here, which is awesome. It's salted caramel. I can't wait to try that because I love a good caramel flavor. And then this other flavor that I got is toasted hazelnut. And I was a bit skeptical because I'm like, oh, what if it doesn't taste good? But actually, I think it's gonna taste good because it says that it has crunchy hazelnuts. So that's usually like my movie night snack whenever I make vegan popcorn. I like to have my vegan dark chocolate with that too. And then my husband was tempted to try the chomp sticks, and I told him that these might be good because they have 0 sugar, which is something to look out for, and it's 90 calories, 9 grams of protein, and it only has about 290 milligrams of sodium, which is good versus other brands. And he's gonna try those out, and if he likes them, then he's probably gonna get more. And then I guess he snuck in some eggnog. Comment below, are you an eggnog fan? Do you like eggnog during this time of the year, during Christmas time and eggnog? Are you into eggnog? And I picked up some active dry yeast because I plan to make cinnamon rolls. I don't know when, but we will. And then my husband snuck these in. I don't even know what these are. These are peanut butter cookie rolls. Yeah, and then I got some parsley here and organic celery and some organic carrots for the soup. And then I picked up some bone broth. I've heard really good reviews about this brand of bone broth. You know me, I love me a clean bone broth and clean snacks. Which brings me to my next. We actually cracked these open. These are the Siete dairy-free queso grain-free puff snacks, and they taste so good. Okay, so now I'm gonna get started with cooking our chicken soup. It's gonna be very quickly. I told my husband we're gonna be eating in 45 minutes, so I need to hurry up because we are starving. We are going to document this chicken soup and see how it will taste. I'm actually gonna do just half of this onion. So I'm gonna just do maybe this much of onion in there. And actually I'm just gonna do just a little piece. I'm gonna do this much of onion. I'm gonna chop this up. The way I chop my onions is probably very incorrectly, but that's what I do. I cut right into them. And then I just do this. And I try to hurry up before it tears my eyes up because onions can be pretty spicy. And then I just kind of go in and dice them. I'm not the best chopper, everybody. And I think I've explained why. But if you don't know why, it's because since I've learned how to cook, I've always used a food processor to chop up all my things. And my food processor, I had to get rid of it because it got really, really old and I never got a new one because I'm so picky, and now my eyes are stinging from the onion. So we've got this much onion going, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started with heating up our pot. So I'm gonna heat up the pot here. I have a 6-quart. Woo! I am crying. It's been such a tough day. Just kidding. So we're gonna go ahead and warm this up, and then while that warms up, I'm going to then add olive oil. But in the meantime, I'm gonna wash my carrots and celery and chop those up quickly. I'm gonna go ahead and use my favorite olive oil, which is the 100% Italian olive oil. I'm gonna start off with just a tablespoon. The oil's gonna give it flavor, and I'm gonna go ahead and dump in my onions. You cook any soup, you really want to start off with chopping up your onion, and if you want that garlic flavor in your soup, then you may want to add chopped garlic. But my husband is a bit more sensitive to garlic flavor, so I'm actually going to be skipping that. I think I might just add just a little bit towards the end, but not right now, because I don't want the soup to have that very strong, potent garlic flavor. So I went ahead and started with sauteing the onions, and I'm going to go ahead and add some sea salt because we want to make sure that the vegetables go ahead and soften and that their flavors expand in the Italian olive oil. Have this cooking on a low medium heat because I don't want to burn the onions or the vegetables. And now what I'm gonna go do is add some of the seasonings, including my secret in my chicken soup, which is bay leaf. I love a good bay leaf in the soup, but I'm gonna add the bay leaf right now just so that it could kind of cook in there with like the vegetables. I'm gonna start off with one, and then depending on how much liquid I work with, I might just add a small one. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the pot there, and I'm gonna start seasoning. I like to measure things. So this parsley is pretty minced, so I'm just actually gonna just do a pinch of parsley in there, and then we're gonna move on with some thyme leaves, and this one we're gonna do about also less than half of a teaspoon. We're gonna start off this way, and guess what I found here? Garlic. So I'm just gonna go ahead and also just do less of half of a teaspoon of ground garlic. So probably around this much. I don't know if you guys can see that. You guys can see that, just about that much. And I gotta make sure that this is, you know, I'm gonna stir this up as this is kind of cooking. And then I'm going to add some oregano. Actually, I do not add oregano to chicken soup. Wrong call. Let me see if I have basil. Not look like I have basil, but that's okay. So no basil today. So now what I'm gonna go do is add the chicken, and then I'm gonna add the chicken broth and the water, and then we're good to go. Added my chicken, and it's right in here, as you guys can see that. And I'm turning up the heat so that the chicken can kind of get that flavor in there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add the bone broth. I had to switch the camera because it actually, you guys actually fell over an onion, but you guys are okay. So now that the heat is turned up, I don't know if you could see the steam coming up. This is what we're looking for. We want that chicken to kind of get into those vegetables and cook in the vegetable juices. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add the classic chicken broth into here. We're gonna add the whole thing, 32 ounces, coming right in. You can see the soup has come to a boil, so I'm gonna go ahead and just add some parsley, not a lot, just like probably just a small little handful. And I'm just gonna let this sit on top. I'm not gonna move it. I'm just gonna let it boil with it, well, simmer with it. And now I'm gonna go ahead and take the lid. And I'm gonna cover it a little bit like this. I'm gonna let some of the steam to come out of here, and then I'm gonna lower it. And I'm gonna let it simmer for about 20 minutes. All right, so the chicken soup is all done. As you can see here, it looks absolutely delicious. I went ahead and shredded the chicken inside my KitchenAid, which is something that I learned this year and I've never tried, and I tried it today and it was so convenient. So basically, if you have a KitchenAid mixer, you can just use this beater here. It's called the beater piece of the KitchenAid, and then you just dump your chicken breast in there and put it on a low setting, and it will shred it really fast for you. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't know that. Yep, so here it is. It's delicious chicken noodle soup. I snuck in a taste to make sure that the salt was okay, and it is okay. And I'm prepping the table right now, and we're gonna go ahead and have dinner right now. Taste test. Dun, 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 dun. You like it? Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I had to cut some corners, but hey, it's there, it's available. So I forgot to tell y'all that I did cook those egg noodles, and I like to cook the egg noodles separately because if I put them in the soup, the egg noodles quickly absorb the broth, and the broth is supposed to be like the nutrition in, you know, the soup. So that's why I cook it separately. So that's a tip if you want to try that. And I went ahead and served us, and it's pretty good. And I sliced up some lemon in case you want to put lemon in your soup. Good. I didn't make my broth from scratch, but it's okay. It's okay. Gotta give you guys a haul. I did not forget. The reason why we headed out to the mall was because I actually needed to update my pants, my everyday casual pants, because the everyday, so to speak, casual pants that I have are on their tail end as well. I usually use all of my material items until they're super duper done. And so those pants must be retired, and I needed to get new ones, and I wanted to take advantage of the sales that are going on right now because of the holidays. So the pants that I ended up going for are from a brand called Ink. Is that how we say it? I'm not sure. But I just kind of went for a formal, elegant look because, again, I need them for everyday wear, and I kind of feel like you could dress these up and you could dress these down. Now, when I saw these online, I saw that they have these gold zippers on the side, and I was like, okay, that's a little too much. You know, you don't want this to be unzipped by accident. They're fake. They're not real zippers. They're just there for like maybe an accent to the pants. But also, I tend to wear long sweaters and long shirts anyway. So with the length of shirts that I have, the zippers are going to be covered. And even if they peek out a little bit, they're gold. So I think it's kind of cute because it kind of elevates your outfit even if you're dressing it up or down. And I also like the material because it's borderline giving jeggings, but also at the same time slacks. So I wanted something in between. I don't like thin jeggings or leggings for everyday casual wear. I wanted something of this material. Obviously the color is a deep black, so you're not really able to see it on camera, but maybe if I come up close, you guys can take a look at the material here. I don't know if you could get a feel for it just from the screen, but these are the pants that I tried on and I really like them. They're a high-rise skinny leg and it's a regular length. I'm totally aware that skinny pants are technically not in anymore, but I don't know if you've heard me talk about how I don't really tend to hop on the trends, especially with fashion, because I believe that fashion is universal, and whether it's trending or not, if a certain trend doesn't suit your body type, then it's not going to look good on you, and therefore you shouldn't wear it. But everybody's different. Like I said, fashion is universal, so I'm kind of contradicting myself here, but I kind of feel like skinny pants are timeless in a sense that you can dress them up and down, and they're just a really cute look. and I like them. So I picked those up and I'm really happy with that purchase. I got them on sale. And then another thing that I got is a shirt. It's a turtleneck. I love turtlenecks because they're classy and they're easy to dress up and down, and also winter is coming, so you want to be kept warm because California winters are no joke, especially if you're used to warm weather. Anything below 50 degrees is like super cold for me. I really love the color of this shirt. As we can see, it kind of has a rib knit feel, but it's not. And I love how the sleeves are puffed up. I believe I took a video, so I'm gonna put it right here, of how this shirt looks. I really like the color. It's giving Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, winter cozy vibes, and I love it. So that is what I got for clothing items at the mall. And then I also just went ahead and picked up my primer, which y'all know that I love to use my Pore Professional by Benefit. Been using this for years. Love this stuff. It's so good. If you want to minimize the look of pores, totally recommend it. And that's what I picked up at the mall. So I hope that you guys enjoyed hanging out with us today. Happy Vlogmas. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and share. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all on the next vlog. Bye.